Don Johnson isn't solely a Hollywood icon. He's also a devoted father of five distinct and gifted children: Jesse, Dakota, Grace, Jasper, and Deacon. His route to fatherhood involved various relationships and careers over many years. Each of Don's children has taken their own journey while being influenced by their famous father. Let's look at each one of Don Johnson's children from oldest to youngest. Jesse Wayne Johnson. Jesse Wayne Johnson was born on December 7, 1982, and was Don's first child with then-girlfriend actress Patty D'Arbonville. The birth of Jesse was a significant moment in Don's life. Don struggled with heroin and alcohol addiction for a good portion of the 70s and early 80s. He had what it called a breakfast room epiphany. He saw Patty feeding baby Jesse. In that quiet family moment, Don realized it was time to shift direction. Don confessed he was a drunk and drug addict and sought help, which allowed him to become sober. Jesse grew up in Aspen, Colorado, developing a profound love for the outdoors, snowboarding and ice hockey. While Jesse didn't begin acting right away, the draw of Hollywood was in his blood. After studying theater at Accidental College in Los Angeles, Jesse followed in his father's footsteps and pursued a career as an actor. He landed his first role with a minor role in Nash Bridges in his dad's hit TV series. After that, he developed a very broad resume with roles in Hawaii 50, NCIS, Twin Peaks, and Grey's Anatomy. But Jesse was not only an actor. He's also a musician. In 2020, he put out music with his band Blame Baby, and then later released an eclectic collection called Treaty. In both the film and music worlds, Jesse can definitely be classified as a free spirit, similar to his father, but with a more contemporary flavor. Dakota Mae Johnson. Dakota Mae Johnson is Don's second child and first with actress Melanie Griffith, and was born on October 4, 1989. Don and Melanie were a notoriously on-again, off-again couple, marrying and divorcing and remarrying before Dakota was born. And the birth of Dakota conveniently aligned with Don filming Hotspot in Texas. Once filming was wrapped, the new family returned to Los Angeles for a short time, at least. Dakota's early years were basically a tornado. In interviews, she openly recounts her early life as nomadic with no real home base. Being the child of actors constantly on the road with no routines, Dakota was in therapy starting at age 3. Dakota's childhood took place between LA, her father's ranch in Colorado, and her grandmother Tippi Hedren's exotic animal sanctuary. At age 12, Dakota began testing the waters of modeling by doing an editorial for Teen Vogue with other celebrity kids. She later signed with IMG Models, and in 2006, she was the first second generation to hold the title of Miss Golden Globe. She had pressed on with acting despite her parents' uncertainty. Dakota was determined to act, though she applied to Juilliard and was not accepted. Don then cut Dakota off financially, which he was also sticking to his forte of, you had to be in school to stay on his payroll. Dakota then moved West Hollywood and started auditioning. She got her first break playing a one-night stand in The Social Network. She really hit it big when she was cast as Anastasia Steele in 50 Shades of Grey. That franchise catapulted her to stardom and opened doors to roles in 21 Jump Street, The Peanut Butter Falcon, Suspiria, and a multitude of others. Dakota's power only gained in potential. Don has remained a proud father, even if their busy schedules keep them mainly apart. He has even showered praise upon her boyfriend Coldplay frontman Chris Martin. Athetherton, Grace Johnson, Don's third child, Athetherton Grace, or simply Grace, was born on December 28, 1999. To Don and his wife, Kelly Fleer. Grace was raised primarily out of the limelight in Santa Barbara, California, where she had a private upbringing, even with the Hollywood fame of her family. She did not grow up walking red carpets or chasing cameras. Grace would find her passion in photography, that she studied at the University of Southern California. She in part was inspired by her grandmother. But Grace did not take long to begin shining in front of the camera. Signed to IMG Models, Grace made her debut on the runway in 2019 in the Christian Cowan's Powerpuff Girls fashion show, and she attended the Met Gala with her sister Dakota later that same year. A moment that showed the world the seemingly strong relationship between the two sisters. Grace once said of Dakota, Not only was she my sister, but her best friend.
Someone that continued to treat her as an equal despite their age. And Grace's modeling career was still growing. She was on the cover of Bello, walked in Gucci's 2021 Love Parade show, started campaign work for Goop and Banana Republic. She even had a cameo in one of Jesse's music videos. With talent behind the lens and in front of it, Grace is creating her own future in both fashion and the arts.
Jasper Breenage Johnson, born on June 6, 2002. Jasper Breenage is Dawn and Kelly's second child together. Unlike his older siblings, Jasper has kept a lower public profile and focused much of his energy on sports. Raised in Santa Barbara, he was a standout on his high school's varsity basketball team, starting as early as freshman year. Jasper's dedication to athletics was matched by his family support. His parents rarely missed a game, and even his older brother Jesse captured key moments, including Jasper hitting a winning basket in 2020. That same year, Jasper told college recruiters that he planned to pursue a business major and continue playing basketball at a 4-year university. While Jasper hasn't pursued the entertainment industry like his siblings, his focus and drive suggest he could succeed in any arena he chooses, whether on the court or in the business world. Deacon James Johnson, the youngest of the Johnson clan. Deacon James came into the world on April 29, 2006, which was ironic for Dawn and Kelly as they were also celebrating their 7th wedding anniversary. It felt doubly blessed, and it had arrived at an ideal time. Dawn was beaming with excitement and famously said, "I'm over the moon, times 6, which demonstrated his excitement to welcome his 5th child into the world. He was born and grown into a beautiful experience in the coastal marine city of Santa Barbara, California. Having that nurturing environment flourishing around him with his family certainly aided him to grow beside the byproduct of natural talent. The total inverse of the flashing lights and cameras of Hollywood exists outdoors, and if not there, it was a nice, quiet spot at home, playing with family, friends, or Michael, his well-loved dog. The atmosphere was one of encouragement and exploration, which any developing artist would find hospitable. Dawn and Kelly shared glimpses of his world through social media smatterings, which gave so-called fans a view into the happy, artistic world they had created for Deacon. Deacon was recognized as mirroring a performer from the earliest years. They could feel Deacon's moments at the piano, dancing fingers up and down the keys, strumming his guitar with evidence indicating an involved and committed dancer. Be it an easy afternoon of music or an exciting hour of sports with his dad, Deacon embodied the inflected an event or moment with energy and heart. He had developed a true love of music similar to how his older brother Jesse had. He would often reproduce chords or learn new songs by ear, almost signaling that talent must run in the Johnson blood. But his interest did not just end with the arts. He was also very fond of sports and could be seen attending football and baseball games with his dad, Don. Every so often, the two were seen in stadiums eating snacks, cheering on their favorite teams, laughing together, and enjoying time together. And those moments told a unique story of Don's effort to be an active father, even with his busy schedule. There is no doubt that Don Johnson has enjoyed an amazing career, but that may not be as important to him as being father to 5 children, all with different personalities and passions. Don has been a loving and honest collaborator, providing a lifetime of experience, from Jesse's red carpets to Dakota's international stardom, Grace's fashion milestones, from Jasper's court-mastering accomplishments to Deacon's juvenile ambitions. The legacy of the Johnson name lives on in the next generation, and from what Don Johnson makes unmistakably clear, no matter how large the spotlight gets, family matters first. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really supports us.